Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel, the Eaton Squad. My name is Addie. So for today's video, let's understand the 72-hour window of the mandatory RT-PCR test if you guys are headed to the Philippines. Details coming right up. So, when should you get your RT-PCR test if you are headed to the Philippines? With the new mandatory RT-PCR test within the 72-hour window. So, kailan kayo dapat magpa-swab kung patungo kayo Pilipinas? When should you get tested for COVID-19 when you are headed to the Philippines? According to the resolution, that the negative RT-PCR test is required and conducted within 72 hours prior to departure, meaning your RT-PCR test should be within the 72-hour window in your departure from your country of origin. I will be showing you guys a visual to explain it better. If your flight is on this particular date, when should you get your swab test, on the earliest time or the later time? So hang in there, I will show you a sample. That way we can understand the 72-hour window on the mandatory RT-PCR test. So the negative RT-PCR test is mandatory to both fully vaccinated and unvaccinated permitted travelers to the Philippines. So I will show you, I have prepared a calendar. So I can show you if your departure is on a particular date and when should you get tested. So meron tayong kalendaryo na ipapakita para alam nyo kung kailan kayo dapat magpa-swab kung ang alis nyo patungong Pilipinas sa petsang ito. I also wanted to explain this in Tagalog so our Tagalog viewers will understand it better on when should you get tested for COVID-19, because this is now mandatory by the Philippine government before you are allowed to enter the Philippines. At the check-in counter in your country of origin, upon departure, this is one of the requirements that will be checked. So during sa check-in ninyo, i-check nila kung may negative RT-PCR test result kayo. Not only they check if you have a negative RT-PCR test, they will check if your RT-PCR test is not expired. So it's really important that your negative RT-PCR test is within that 72-hour window. So on your screens right now is a calendar. So on X number 1, your departure date is on December the 10th of 2021. So when should you get your swab test done? You should get your swab test done on December the 8th of 2021. Their basis on the count of 72 hours is when you got swabbed. It's not when you got your negative RT-PCR test result. Remember, they will count the 72 hours the time they took the sample from you. So for example, if you went to get tested for COVID-19 at 10 o'clock in the morning, the count starts for the 72-hour window is at 10 o'clock in the morning. So, don't get confused on that. So, ang pagbabasihan po nila sa 72 hours is kung kailan kayo nagpa-swab. Hindi po kung kailan nyo na-receive ang inyong result. So, please take note of that. The counting of the 72 hours starts when they took the sample when you went to get swabbed for COVID-19. So, to make it a lot easier for you, count 2 days back from your date of departure so you guys are covered. You don't want to take the risk of taking December 7th if your flight is on December the 10th. Like I'm showing you on the calendar. For example, your date of departure is on December the 10th and you decide to get your swab test on the 7th. The 7th is a little too early to get your swab test. Masyadong maaga yan kung magpapaswab kayo on the 7th. The perfect time to get swab is on the 8th. So within the day of December the 8th, you should get tested with COVID-19 for the mandatory RT-PCR test by the Philippine government. You can also do it on the 9th. But please take note that there are also clinics or those that performs swab testing. You have to consider the time frame of their results. Some would take 24 hours, some would take as early as 30 minutes. So please also check on that. Alamin nyo kung ilang oras lalabas ang resulta. So make sure that you guys know when you go to a particular clinic. For example, in the US, if you guys are going to Walgreens or CVS or Walmart, make sure that you guys know what is the time frame of the result, because sometimes it may take 24 hours, sometimes it may take 5 hours, or sometimes it might just take 30 minutes. But the thing is, the basis of the 72 hours starts by the time they took the sample from you for COVID-19 swab testing. And unfortunately, they don't accept antigen tests. So you really have to go through the RT-PCR test because this is mandatory. That started last December 3 of 2021. We don't know when it lasts because they really never said until when this mandatory RT-PCR test is required. So if you're one of the permitted travelers to the Philippines, make sure that aside from those other requirements that the Philippine government is asking, make sure that you have the negative RT-PCR test conducted within 72 hours prior to departure Philippines bound. So I hope we are clear on this, on understanding the 72-hour window for mandatory RT-PCR test. So sana mas naintindihan nyo na po kung kailan kayo dapat magpa-swab. Hopefully, this video will guide you guys on when to get your swab test when you plan to go home to the Philippines this time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and share this video with your friends and family. And if you have any questions with regards to this video, any concerns, any inquiries to any of our travel related videos in our channel, please comment it down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Or you can direct message me in our Facebook page and Instagram, same handle, the Eaton Squad. And also, please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it already. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you will be notified on updates like this. And thank you guys so much for the continued support and trust to our channel. I hope to see you guys in our next travel update. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone. Bye.